I'm offering Forms 101, Forms Essentials, a walkthrough of using Google Forms for collecting data and other purposes in a professional setting. Skills learned here can be applied in the classroom and the office, even for personal use as well. I want to start in with the sign in form. I want you to sign into the workshop using a Google form and show you the potential of automating many processes with just this one tool. So the sign in, I'll demo it here. You just create it so you're collecting the first and last name, always separately in case you want to sort them in the sheet later. And then you want to make sure you get the email address. That's essential because you want to be able to email people later. And this workshop will show you how to create all these questions. So attending forms essentials, what do you feel your level's at? Do you have any experience with this tool or none at all? Or are you super skilled? You just want to fill in the blanks. And I asked a string question, what's your favorite ice cream? So let's be chocolate is our answer, and we hit submit. So that person has submitted information into what is a Google form. Now, as the editor of the form, I want to just show you the potential. Now, when I first met Google back in 2011, one of the first things I did to automate is I use a tool called Autocrat. Now, once you sign into my sessions, you automatically get a certificate of attendance, and that's automated so that I don't have to remember to do that later. But you can set it so it's not automated, but they still sign in on the Google form. And then later you check and make sure that, they left early, they get half credit or whatever. You can automate it later. Sometimes people put in their name lowercase and you want to fix it for them. So there's tons of reasons why you might want to wait and clean up your sheet and then press go. But I have it set to automatically go so that you could see it immediately as part of my demonstration. So this is the Google form that you're looking at. These are the questions I asked, but now you see this number 3 here in the word responses because that's where I can see the responses that came in. I want to show you the automated piece, however, is in the spreadsheet. In a Google Sheet, you can add things called add-ons, and there's 2. Trusted add-ons that I use. One is called Autocrat, and that is to automatically send the certificate. So I have Autocrat as an add-on, and I have it set up so that it will send an email to the person in the email address field, and it will send them their certificate of attendance, which will be linked in my sheet, collated in a folder in my Google Drive, but also emailed directly to the person that is attending. So the person came in and they filled it out and they got an email and they have a link to the resources and then also a link to their form. And notice it says Malika Forms Essentials. I have it configured to name it their name, last name, then the name of the workshop. When all of that is in my Google Drive in a folder, nice and neat, I can sort as needed. This tool is used to not only automate certificates, it's used for response to intervention. Admins do evals with forms, and then it automates the walkthrough form and sends the form out to the teacher and the principal, and it's shared. There are so many reasons to use this tool. It's like mind-blowing the hours that it could save you over the long term. So that's a must learn. The second one I really do like. None of these are absolutely perfect, but hey, they're free. So I love YAM. It's yet another mail merge. And what this does is it allows me to make a draft. I'll show you my draft. It's called Washington Summit Resources. I crafted an email and just hand put in my merge field. So I have Dear First, thank you for joining me for session. Here's a link to the Apps Events Washington schedule. And I hope you get some vanilla ice cream. Flavor ice cream, whatever you put in for your flavor. But this email is just a draft. Now, how does it get to all the recipients? Through my spreadsheet. So I go back to my spreadsheet and I click on add-ons and I'm ready to send that yet another mail merge. And now what this is going to do it's going to send in the subject field an individual email to everyone in my email address field or column. Anyone under first is going to, it's going to say dear, whatever they put in for their first name. Thank you for attending session, whatever session they selected. And I hope you get some blank ice cream soon, whatever they put in for their ice cream. So now I click on add-ons, I hover over yet another mail merge, and I just start the merge. And once that crops up, it will ask me which draft I want to attach, because I have many drafts in my drafts, and I use them for different purposes. So this says Washington Summit Resources, which happens to be the one I want, but I have other ones here for different workshops or different things I do. But I click on send the email. The reason it says send one when I have 3 responses is because I've already sent 2, so it won't double dip. It won't send more if it has to send to new participants. And it will also keep track of opened, clicked, responded, and bounced. Again, it is not perfect, but it is freaking great. So welcome to my session. I want to get you started with your signing in, and I wanted to get you fired up about the potential of Google Forms so you think of all the time you can save using them. Let's get started.